So next up on our artifact armor list is getting the gauntlets for Mr. Pierso. Now at this point we have to do a little something called coffer chest hunting, where you basically go through a dungeon and look for a chest that has numerous different areas where it can spawn. This can be a bit of a pain in the ass. One way the game has made this easier is you can actually buy the keys for the chests now. These can be a bit redundant. This particular quest for this coffer not only covers the Paladin AF, but it also covers the AF gauntlets, or hands, whatever you prefer to call them, for jobs like Dark Knight, Black Mage, I think even Red Mage too. You get a pair of old gauntlets when you open the chest if you have this quest flagged. But before we head off to Eldieme Necropolis, we need to go talk to Guzlum, who is the starting NPC for this quest. There he is. I was hired to craft armor for this shop, but all I ever do is watch over the inventory. Some bullshit. I wanted to hone my skills repairing armor, but boy was I wrong. What bullshit. Armor is never repaired anymore. It's replaced. Not so with the works of old. No, they were precious and were often kept for generations. You know, say what you will, they built stuff to last back in the old days. Of those, the most famous were the lost hands of Borghertz. You have heard of Borghertz, haven't you? It sounds like something you'd put on a sandwich. Would you like some extra Borghertz on that? Extra cheese, extra bacon? 30 years ago, the legendary craftsman Borghertz wrought gauntlets, one pair for each job. So great was his craft, they say he must have sold his spirit to fiends. His gauntlets were strong as steel, but light as a feather. But those masterpieces were lost in the Great War 20 years ago. Of course, it's all hearsay. Much is told of Borghertz, but most of it is just legend. I once met a man who found a pair of Borghertz gauntlets, and where there's smoke, there's fire. The hands of Borghertz were lost in the war, but people say they now rest somewhere in the Eldieme Necropolis. Well, you can believe what you want, but don't go trumpeting to the customers. Now I must get back to work. That is a guy that is in a soul-crushing job. That's all about all I know. You can go search that dungeon for yourself if you got nothing better to do. We artisans believe that artifacts like the hands of Borghertz still rest in the dungeons across Vana'diel. An adventurer like you should be able to find them. Watch out for all the undead and shit. Don't get blood aggroed. Unfortunately, the coffer chests do not show up on wide scan. They make it a little trickier for you to find them. Nice. I feel so VIP being able to open those. Alright, let's throw up a silent oil. At least we have the coffer key. And we can open doors. Now the only problem is I don't know when the chest would have been claimed, so I don't even know if one's physically up right now. This is where it really pays to have people with you to help with this. Like, in my case, Marin, or, you know, Marin's really the only one I've played with at this point. This is where it really pays to have a friend with you, because then you can cover more ground on these kinds of things. Now, sometimes the coffer chest... Oh, look at that. It's over here now. Nice. Dems good results. Eldieme coffer key. Obtains a key item, some old gauntlets from the chest. Fantastic. Now I think we can all agree, let's get the hell out of here. Now that we're back in Juneau, let's go back to Guzlum and show him these old gauntlets that we got from the coffer chest. Hopefully he'll be able to do something with them. Could it be? Why, they're soiled and rusty, but the craftsmanship... Indeed, these are the work of Borghertz. But they are beyond my skill. I cannot repair them. Alright, so this is another point where the game is quite vague. Guzlum basically said that he can't repair the gauntlets, but offers us really no direction on where to go next. However, that's where the internet comes in, as per usual. So the place we have to go to get information is the Ten Shoto shop in Lower Juneau. We haven't been down there in a good little while, but let's go speak with an NPC there for assistance. Okay, so the NPC we have to speak to is right here. Yin Pokanaku. What? A toolbox that won't open? Oh yeah, a long time ago I took a strange box from one of Borghertz's warehouses. The box was old and filthy, but I couldn't wait to pry it open and see the treasure inside. But it simply wouldn't open. Wait, are you looking for that box? I'll sell it to you for 1,000 gil. What, the box or the information? Whatever, I'll take it. That's the spirit, my fine customer. I left the toolbox on top of a crate outside the duty-free shop in Port Juno, till just now I had completely forgotten it. Okay. So, we know where we gotta go next. Although it's not really clear why we have to go to some random rusty old toolbox, but we shall find out. Yeah, that's one of those funny parts of this game where it's so vague, and I swear it just expects you to look stuff up. I mean, okay, sure, but I'm just kind of like, without the aid of the internet or a guide, how did you expect people to find out where to go to advance further in that quest? Like, did you expect people to just walk around and talk to every NPC? I don't know what they were thinking. I love this game, but it's silly sometimes. Okay, so we're in Port Juno, and we're looking for the duty-free shop. If I remember correctly, I think it's down here somewhere. I don't remember it being above ground. Yeah, that might be it right there. Here we go. Oh. Well, apparently if your name's in yellow, you're a ghost. You wish to consign an order with me? Are you aware that you're dead? Yes. Very well. Bring some shadow flames from Castle Zvahl. Leave them and those gauntlets inside my toolbox, and I shall restore the gauntlets. Remember, I'm with you, inside of you, always. Okay, so Castle Zvahl is an area I really haven't been to much, but it's out in the Zarkabard area where Marin and I were doing the 3 boss fights to get that Frigisite for my latest level cap increase. So let's go out into the snowy wasteland and get this quest done. This war machine's kind of neat. Although, let's be honest, in this kind of snow, that thing would get stuck and probably fall over on its side. Imagine driving a car through this mess. Yeah, so you can see Castle Zvahl looming in the distance there like a fortress. Thankfully, being in a mount, we don't have to worry about anything attacking us. I do like a good little scrap now and then, but I also want to get those gloves. I'd really like to get that AF gear done as soon as possible so we can start moving on with more story content. I just want to make sure that we're as prepared as possible without being, you know, level 99 and literally sneezing on something and killing it. So as much as I haven't really explored Castle Zvahl, I really like this whole like Northern Lights looking thing happening here. It's really pretty. I actually grew up in northern Alberta, so in the wintertime we'd have some brutal winters. I mean, not as bad as what they get up in like the Northwest Territories or the Yukon or anything, but we had some pretty frigid winters. But the Northern Lights, if you could brave the cold, they were out something fierce. It was gorgeous. You'd watch them and it's almost like they were just moving and dancing in the sky. It was really cool. Jeez. Place is definitely fitting for a bunch of demons. According to the all-knowing interwebs, we have to go to F8 and examine a torch, which will spawn a notorious monster, a bomb type, called Darkspark. Got Some of these evil eye guys, I wonder if they'll aggro. No. He's not. He's leaving us alone. Some of them might aggro. I guess we'll find out. Man, this place is eerie. There's like the faintest hint of like some form of noise that's supposed to be music or whatever in the background. Little creepy. I definitely dig the interior of this place. This looks really neat. I've never even really come in here before, so this is new to me. So far, everything's leaving us alone. I think the demons aggro by sight. So, I think as long as we walk by their backs, we should be okay. Yeah, you stay right there, bitch. Okay, coming into a hall here. Might have to clear out the riffraff. Now, do we see that torch anywhere? Not yet. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's do this. Go ahead and hit the other guy with a little banish love. And we'll throw up Sentinel. I'm just going to try to move back a little bit so we can avoid any more people jumping in. Alright, that's one down. Throw up flash. And go figure, Dark Knight. He is using a scythe. And he's weak to light magic. Alright, we got this. And a scroll of Absorb Intelligence that I will likely sell later because I already have that spell. Okay, where the heck is that torch? Nothing yet. Oh, looks like we got a notorious monster here too. Oh, he's way the heck in another room. I think we'll be okay. I really want to know where that damn torch is. Oh, hello. You want to play? Let's play. Play a little game called Stomp the Demon. And finish her off with a Vorpal Blade. Very nice. Okay, anything... Oh, torch is all the way over there. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh. Well, we'll have a little boss fight fun here. Throw a little banish guy. Oh, we got a third guy coming in. Oh man, look at them run. That's so cool. They just like rush right in. It's really cool. I like the way they design these guys. They look pretty neat. They kind of remind me of something like from like a DC Comics special. You know, one of those like magical based villains that like summons like monsters and crap from like another dimension. One of those. Well, looks like Zaid wants to be the tank. That's okay. Oh, don't put your weapon away, dude. Come on. You have responsibility. Okay, we've cleared a path. Let's go ahead and check out this torch and get ready for a fight. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's what we need right there. So this guy's a level 55 bomb. I imagine he probably has the option of self-destructing as most of his kind do, so let's try to take care of this quickly. Okay. So after this, we'll only need to do 2 more coffer hunts, and then the final quest for the body piece. After this, we'll have 3 pieces of AF gear to get. That's exciting. I'm with the coffer hunts too. Some of them, like going to Eldieme Necropolis, that coffer hunt actually covers a few different AF quest lines for different jobs. So when it comes to coffer hunting from here on out, I mean, I'm obviously going to do the coffer hunts for the rest of the Paladin gear. But in the future, if it's like the exact same area, like going back to Eldieme Necropolis or something, I might just do that off camera, just because we've already seen it. But if it's a dungeon we haven't really explored much, or, you know, there's something that I just feel would be valuable to have on camera, I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, so we killed Darkspark. I think we have to examine the torch again. There we go. Got the shadow flames. Alright, let's get the heck out of this place. We're back in Port Juno, and we're going to head down to the toolbox. This should be the final cutscene that we need to get our gallant gauntlets. Hopefully this ghost man follows through. My work is finished. Are you aware that you clocked out a while ago? And I don't mean clocked off of work. I mean, nah, never mind. He's not listening. There we go. We got our gallant gauntlets. I'm going to need to do some reorganizing in my Mog wardrobe there, but just going to throw those on quick. Gallant gauntlets. So a few more defense points than what we're getting from our current ones. HP plus 11, Dexterity plus 3, Light Resistance plus 10, and an addition to Enmity by 2 points. So there we go, we're one step closer to getting the full set. So the next part that we'll be doing is another coffer hunt. This one will be in the Garlage Citadel, which is one of the dungeons that we went to with Marin to do my first Genkai quest for Limit Break, level cap raising. With this one, interestingly enough, when you find the coffer chest, you get the finished wearable item right from the chest once you open it. So that one should hopefully be a little less of a hassle and, of course, less cutscenes. I am sneaked and invisibled in the underground portion of Garlich Citadel. I went ahead and bought a Garlich coffer key, and there's our treasure coffer right over there. We just need to get past this big ugly guy here. These guys aggro by sound, and they also blood aggro too. So, as soon as we... Actually, we should be able to do this without dropping sneak. So, one moment, please. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and trade the key, and we should get our next piece of AF gear. Oh, there we go. I guess we dropped sneak. Well, we got our gallant coronet. Let's go ahead and kick this guy's ass and get the hell out of here. And just to show we can do some form of multitasking, let's go ahead and throw our new headpiece on. HP bonus, mind bonus, enhances cover effect, which we almost never use because we don't play with other people often, and an enmity bonus. Alright, let's focus on the fight so we don't end up getting killed here. Finally got a new healer as well. They've had some trusts going for the login campaign. So we have Karaha Baruha. He's a summoner slash white mage. Doesn't actually summon anything that I've seen, but he heals. He's got auto refresh. Does a lot of the same things that Kupipi can do, so we're finally able to give Kupipi a day off, which is well deserved. So there you go, everybody. We've got our headpiece, and now the next coffer chest we have to go for is in the Quadov stronghold, Badukes. So we'll be going back to that place again to do some coffer hunting. And as I did with the key here, I'll be sure to pick a key up in town, and then all we have to do is find the chest.
What's he expecting us to cut to? I think he wants maybe, I don't know, Gary Coleman and a Napoleon hat?
Yeah, there it is, treasure coffer. So all we gotta do is just clear this room out. This guy's just kind of tucked away by himself, so we'll go ahead and take this guy out first. Come on, get a little closer. It says this one's a warrior too, but he's clearly a paladin. So, again, I think that's just Windower just not being caught up or updated, or there's mistakes. I mean, it is a third-party program. Probably should have used Vorpal Blade, then thrown up Defender. I try to get into the habit with my weapon skills. If I don't have Defender up, I'll throw up a weapon skill, then I'll throw up Defender, but that time I didn't. Take a little look back here. Nope, looks good. I always like to do the look over the shoulder to see if anything's attacking us. Alright, let's take this guy out next. This guy definitely looks like a warrior. He's got a one-handed axe. You always got to be careful with those spellcasters because they'll sometimes just stay in place and cast a spell, and then they end up... there's a high likelihood that they'll link stuff around them. Whereas with melees, they'll just come right over to you to mix it up with you. Good hustle, team. Gonna have all that shiny artifact gear in no time. In the grand scheme of things, with all the crazy high-level gear they have now, not a huge deal, but I do enjoy the AF quests, and it always bothered me that I never finished the AF quest for Paladin. I'd only gotten the first few. Like, this is the furthest I've ever gotten on AF gear for Paladin. I know that sounds pretty sad, but that's just where I was back then. And the game, I mean, you needed help with everything. There was no trust program, right? Whereas now I can go out and do a lot of this stuff on my own. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting that finished and progressing down the story to uncharted area for me. And I hope you enjoy doing that journey with me too. Another flash. And another provoke. Being able to blind people with your hand is cool. Just using flash and horrifically destroying someone's eyes. I feel like I could have avoided a lot of problems in life, particularly back in elementary and high school, if I could have just gone boom and blinded someone. I'm gonna kick your ass, huh? No, you're not. Try and find me now. You can't leave early from your shift. You work here. You work a full 8-hour boom. I'm just kidding, but you know, it's fun to think about. All right, let's go ahead and trade the key. We got a pair of gallant breeches. Let's go ahead and throw those on. Don't mind me, everybody. Just changing my pants in front of everyone because I have no shame. There we go. So now all we need to get is the body piece, and we'll have the entire artifact armor set. And we'll have to do this for other jobs too. So the breeches give us defense 34, which is quite a bit more than we were getting prior. HP 15, agility +3, enhancing magic skill +5. Because hey, our enhancing magic skill needs all the help it can get. And enmity +2. So that'll help with tanking.